Hello my friend, welcome to EnglishStoryHub. Let me share a truth with you. The way you live your day decides how you learn your English. Not in a classroom, not in a textbook, but in the little actions you repeat every single day. Routine means a series of things you do again and again. Why is this powerful? Because routines shape your brain. Science shows that when you connect new language to daily actions, your memory becomes stronger. Each sip of coffee, each walk to work, each evening habit can turn into an English lesson. Short, natural, unforgettable. In this episode, we will travel together through one full day. From the first moment you open your eyes in the morning until the quiet minutes before sleep. You will not only learn useful expressions like to get ready or to wind down. You will also shadow them, listen and repeat, until they become part of your own voice. To wind down means to relax at the end of the day. But here's what makes today special. At the end of this podcast, I will give you a simple daily challenge. Just 10 minutes, that can change the way you think, speak, and live in English. Stay with me because this habit could be the turning point in your journey. When we talk about daily routines, many people imagine only the basics. Waking up, brushing teeth, drinking coffee. But your routine is much more than that. It is a map of your life, full of moments that can turn into powerful English practice. Think about commuting. Commuting means traveling to work or school. On the bus or train, you hear conversations, short announcements, maybe even jokes between passengers. These are real opportunities to train your listening. Or imagine standing in line at a cafe, ordering your favorite drink. The small exchanges with the barista are short, but they are authentic English moments. And what about your workplace? Meetings, emails, casual chats with colleagues. All of these are part of a daily cycle. Each setting offers new expressions. Cycle means something that repeats again and again. If you start connecting English to these small but repeated situations, your memory will hold on to the words naturally, without painful effort. Science confirms this. Our brains are designed to remember language when it is tied to meaningful actions. Instead of memorizing lists, you absorb phrases in action. When you tie the phrase, "I'll take a break," to the moment you actually rest after work, it becomes unforgettable. When you say, "I'm preparing dinner" while chopping vegetables, it feels natural because the word is linked to your senses. Your eyes, your hands, your smell. So, daily routines are not simple or boring. They are rich, layered, and full of context. Each moment of your day can be transformed into practice. Not just the morning and evening, but the hidden parts in between. Commuting, waiting, chatting, relaxing. This is where fluency is built, step by step, moment by moment. Motivation is the spark. But a spark dies quickly without fuel. What keeps the fire alive is a plan. Clear, structured, and practical. That is why I created a 30-day challenge, divided into 4 weeks. Each week is a step forward. And each step will surprise you with how much your ears, your mouth, and your confidence can change. Week 1, tune your ears. Forget long study sessions. Start with 10 minutes a day but listen with sharp focus. Choose one routine, waking up, making coffee, brushing teeth. Play a short dialogue, shadow it immediately, and then use it while you act. Imagine this. Pouring water while saying, "I'm filling the glass." Sounds simple, but this connection between movement and words is powerful. You are training your brain the way musicians train their ears for notes. Week 2. Layer the context. Now it's time to go beyond simple actions. Add more layers. When commuting, don't just say, "I'm on the bus." Notice what others are doing. Say, "She's reading a book." They're chatting quietly. By observing and describing, you expand vocabulary naturally. You are not memorizing. You are painting your day with English words. And every color stays in your memory. Week 3, embrace the speed. This week will feel uncomfortable, and that is good. Switch to authentic input. Podcasts, YouTube clips, or live conversations. No subtitles. No pausing every second. Train your brain to hear the flow, not just the words. Write down 3 phrases each day that catch your attention. Maybe you'll hear, "That's a good point," or "I'll get back to you." These expressions belong to real life, not textbooks. Week 4, live the language. Here is the test. Step into English without fear. Order your coffee in English. Speak to a friend only in English for 10 minutes. Or narrate your entire evening routine aloud like a documentary. I'm chopping onions, I'm boiling water, I'm setting the table. At the end of this week, record yourself and compare with day 1. You will hear it, the rhythm, the clarity, the confidence. That recording will be your proof that change is real. This plan is not just about listening. It's about transformation. By the end of 30 days, English will no longer be a subject you study. It will be the soundtrack of your day, from morning until night. And once you taste that feeling, you will never want to go back. When I first started this challenge, I asked myself a question. Can 10 minutes really change anything? At first, I didn't believe it. But then, something powerful happened. In week 1, the focus is not on grammar. Not on long vocabulary lists. The focus is on sound and rhythm, the heartbeat of English. Let me share a moment. On the second day, I was in my kitchen making coffee. The machine was humming. The water was dripping. I pressed play on a podcast. The host said, "Good morning, how are you today?" I repeated, "Good morning, how are you today?" And suddenly I heard it differently. The words had music. The rise, the fall, the pause. For the first time, English sounded alive. Here is the truth. Before your mouth can speak, your ears must learn the rhythm. Children do this first. They listen to the melody of language, and then they copy it. That is exactly what you will do this week. Now let us train together. I will say 5 short sentences. Repeat them right after me. Don't think too much. Just feel the rhythm. I'm waking up. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making coffee right now. I'm heading out for work. I'm feeling ready for the day. Each sentence has its own beat. This is why shadowing is so powerful. You are not just repeating words. You are absorbing sound, rhythm, and energy. By the end of week 1, you will notice a change. Movies will sound clearer. Podcasts will no longer be a blur. The noise will separate into pieces you can finally follow. This is your first real breakthrough. So here is your mission. 10 minutes every morning. 5 sentences. Shadow them while you live your routine. Say them while brushing your teeth, cooking your meal, or walking outside. It may feel unusual at first. But unusual is good. Because unusual means you are stepping out of your old limits. And that is where growth begins. And if one morning you laugh at yourself saying, "I'm brushing my teeth," with foam on your lips, remember this. That laugh is proof. Proof that learning is alive. Proof that English is becoming part of your daily life. Week 2 is where things become exciting. In the first week, you learn to feel the rhythm. Now it is time to put English into context. Context means the situation where words are used. And context is what makes language stick. Let me take you to a small cafe. You walk in, the smell of coffee fills the air. Soft music is playing. The barista smiles and asks, "Do you have a reservation?" You answer, "Yes, I booked online." Right there, in that small moment, English is not theory. It is alive. It is real. You are using it, and your brain will never forget it. Now picture yourself on a busy bus. People are talking, the driver makes an announcement, you hear laughter in the back. You notice a woman reading a book. You whisper in English, "She is reading." You look outside and say, "The bus is moving fast." Suddenly, the ride is no longer boring. Has become your English classroom. This is the secret of week 2. Do not keep English trapped in a notebook. Set it free in real situations. Observe. Describe. Whisper to yourself what you see, what you feel, what others are doing. The more you connect words to life, the faster your memory grows. Here is your mission for this week. Choose at least 3 everyday situations. Maybe a cafe, a supermarket, or your commute. In each place, describe what is happening in simple English sentences. Say them out loud if you can. If not, whisper them quietly to yourself. Does not matter. What matters is linking words to actions. And remember this. Language is not built in silence. It is built in life. When you train your eyes to see and your mouth to describe, English becomes part of your world. Step by step, you are no longer studying the language. You are living it. Stay with me because in week 3 the challenge grows. We will face the speed of real English. And that is where the biggest breakthrough begins. Week 3 is where the challenge becomes real. Up to now, you have felt the rhythm. You have practiced in context. But now you must face something every learner fears: speed. Natural English, spoken fast, with no subtitles and no slowing down. Let me give you an image. You press play on a podcast. The speaker begins. At first, it sounds like a river rushing past you. Too fast, too many words, impossible to catch. You feel lost. But here is the truth. This is exactly where growth happens. Imagine watching a movie without subtitles. In the first 5 minutes, it feels overwhelming. But then your brain starts to catch patterns. Phrase repeats. A word stands out. You hear "that's amazing," or "no way." Suddenly, you realize you understood without translation. That small victory is the spark that will carry you forward. This is the purpose of Week 3. To train your ears to survive the storm of real English. Not by understanding every word, but by catching the flow, the emotion, the key expressions that give meaning. Here is how you will practice. Every day, choose a short podcast or a scene from a film. Listen once without stopping. Do not pause. Do not rewind. Just let the sounds wash over you. Then listen a second time and write down 3 phrases you recognize. Simple phrases. Common expressions. These are the anchors that help you stay afloat. For example, you may hear, "I can't believe it. That makes sense. Are you serious?" These short phrases are treasures. They appear everywhere in natural conversation. Collect them. Repeat them. Shadow them. Use them. Your mission for Week 3 is clear. 10 to 15 minutes each day with fast English. Do not run away from the speed. Embrace it. Because once your ears get used to fast English, every slower conversation will feel easy. Remember this. It is not about perfection. It is about courage. Every time you choose to listen without fear, your brain adapts. And one day you will sit in a cafe, hear native speakers chatting quickly, and smile because suddenly you understand. Week 4 is the moment of truth. You have trained your ears. You have practiced in context. You have embraced speed. Now it is time to live the language. Not study it. Not repeat it. Live it. Picture this. You walk into a restaurant. The waiter smiles and asks, "What would you like to order?" And without hesitation you reply, "I'll have the chicken salad and a glass of water, please." Simple words but powerful. Because this time you didn't translate in your head. You spoke naturally. Or imagine sitting with a friend. You decide. For the next 10 minutes, I will speak only in English. First it feels awkward. But then something amazing happens. The words begin to flow. You share a story. You laugh. You connect. And you realize this is no longer practice. This is communication. Real, alive, human. Here is one more challenge for you. Record your own voice. Speak for 1 minute about your day in English. Then listen to that recording. Compare it with day 1. You will hear it, the difference in clarity, the rhythm, the confidence in your tone. That recording is proof. Proof that you own your progress. Proof that English is becoming part of you. This final week is about courage. About stepping out of your comfort zone and testing your new skills in the real world. Every order at a cafe. Every short chat with a stranger. Every voice note you record. These are victories. So here is your mission. At least once every day, use English with another human being. Or with yourself out loud. No matter how short, no matter how simple. Because in Week 4, the classroom is life itself. And remember this. At the start, you may have felt uncertain. But now, after 30 days, you have built habits. You have built courage. You have built a voice. This is not the end of your journey. This is the beginning of living in English. Take a deep breath. Look back. 30 days ago, English might have felt heavy, confusing, maybe even impossible. You doubted yourself. You wondered if 10 minutes a day could make any difference. But now, here you are. Stronger. Clearer. More confident. You trained your ears to hear the rhythm. You learned to place English into context. You faced the storm of speed and you survived. You stepped into real life, ordered food, spoke with friends, recorded your own voice. You did not just practice English. You lived it. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the old you on day 1, hesitant, unsure. Now imagine the new you on day 30, standing taller, speaking louder, smiling because you can finally understand and respond in English. That is transformation. And here's the truth. It was never about perfection. It was about courage. Every small step, every laugh, every mistake, they carried you here. You now own something that no one can take away. The habit of living in English. From this point on, movies will feel different. Podcasts will sound clearer. Conversations will no longer scare you. Because you know the secret. Consistency beats fear. 10 minutes a day can reshape your mind, your voice, your future. So celebrate this moment. You have proved to yourself that change is real. English is no longer outside of you. It is inside your day, your habits, your life. And remember, 30 days is not the end. It is the beginning of a lifelong journey. A journey where every step, every word, every conversation brings you closer to fluency, confidence, and connection. You did it. And this is only the start. After 30 days, you improved your listening. You shadowed sentences. You spoke with more confidence. But let's be honest, the real lesson is bigger than English itself. You learned how to create a habit. 10 minutes a day may not sound like much, but it adds up. Proves that progress does not require hours. It requires consistency. If you can show up for English every day, you can also show up for fitness, for reading, for any skill you want to build. You also trained your focus. In a world full of distractions, phones, notifications, endless scrolling, you chose to give your attention to one thing. That focus is rare. And the more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Another change is confidence. Ordering food in English, starting a short conversation, or recording your voice. These may seem small, but they give you a sense of control. You stop waiting for the perfect moment to practice. You take action now. That same confidence will help you in job interviews, meetings, or even in your personal life when you need to speak up. And maybe the most surprising lesson is patience. You didn't understand everything on day 1. You still don't understand everything today. But you kept going. That patience is not only for language. It is for every challenge you will face, from learning a new skill to building a career. So yes, English was the focus. But what you really built was a stronger version of yourself. Consistent, focused, confident, and patient. And those qualities will stay with you long after these 30 days. 30 days was only the beginning. You have proved to yourself that change is possible. But now the real question is, will you stop here or will you keep going? Because if 30 days gave you this much progress, imagine what 60 days could do. Imagine what 90 days could bring. A stronger voice, a sharper ear, a confidence that feels natural, not forced. Step by step, you can transform English from something you practice into something you truly own. So here is my challenge for you. Commit to the next stage. Choose 60 days. Or go further, 90 days. Build the habit so strong that it becomes part of your identity. Write it down. Declare it. And start today. I want you to comment right now. I'm ready for the next step. Because action begins with a decision. And your decision today will shape your tomorrow. Remember the words of Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. If you keep showing up, even in small steps, you will not only improve English. You will build excellence into your life. And here's one more thing. Do not listen to this podcast just once. Come back to it. Replay it. Let these words remind you of what is possible. Because repetition is not boring. Repetition is the mother of mastery. So if you felt inspired, if you are ready for more, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Stay connected. Stay consistent. Because together we are building more than English. We are building courage, discipline, and a future without limits. Your journey does not end here. Begins here. The next step is yours. Take it.